You got pee-pee long stocking.
My friends say that I have makeup brushes.
You got pee-pee lawn stocking. Pee-pee lawn stocking coming into this world. Oh, hey guys.
Hey!
Oh, this is in the way. How you guys doing today?
What's shaking?
Jonathan Mercado.
Jadyn Prince, and I have one more special guest.
Oh, dear God. What do you have? What is this? What is
Johnny, you get to meet my daughter.
your daughter? What is that?
It's my sourdough starter.
Why?
This is Margot, everybody. I had
What is going on here? You brought your sourdough mix to
Margot had to bulk ferment, and I was afraid that I was going to overproof her at home. So I brought her to work so that I could watch her, and then when I need to, I could throw her into the fridge. Uncle Johnny!
We're now turning this into a cooking class, guys. So thank you for tuning in to the Go Fast Cooking
cooking segment here. Next week, maybe you'll have a loaf of sourdough.
Oh my God. But anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. You know, just wanted to title this week as Preparing for Snowstorm this weekend.
Yeah, snow. We got snow every day. Yeah, it feels like.
Pretty much. And now we were supposed to have some snow today, but, you know, it went down south, so that's okay. But this weekend's not going to miss us. It's going to be direct hit. So we're going to get some snow. But yeah, tune in. So guys, with that being said, obviously what comes with snow is a lot of freezing temperatures. And with freezing temperatures comes starters. So guys, it's full force with starters. We are fully stocked in our barns right now. Make sure you call your sales rep about some deals going on with some remote starters. We have all the major brands in our barn right now, from directed products from Avatel, Python, DS4, DS3s, DB3s, to Prestige, to Crime Stopper, to CompuStar, to Arctic Start, to New Start. We have it all in the barn. iData starts are all here. So make sure you contact your sales rep. Grab a few for this weekend, because it is going to be, your phones are going to be ringing on Monday when the snow comes through. So hope to see some calls from you guys. And also, we want to say we're back from Knowledge Fest. So you want to take over on that one?
Of course I do. So last week we did not have a live. We wanted to take a nice break. No, I'm kidding. We didn't have a live last week, so we are back. So just pretend that this live was for last week. So we are back from K-Fest, and we had a great time. Congratulations to Davis Distribution for Distributor of the Year. Jonathan, how was K-Fest? How was Vegas?
So Knowledge Fest was very informative. I go to all these events to obviously learn about all the new products, network with a lot of the dealers and a lot of the vendors that are there. There are a lot of vendors that are there we currently deal with on a day-to-day basis on all the product lines we have in our barn here at GoFast. And it was very, very busy. Knowledge Fest is one of those events, just like our GoFast event, where I always tell customers, make sure you go. Make sure you go to those events and you learn and you really soak in everything that's going on and what the vendors are telling you, because obviously knowledge is power. So Knowledge Fest was very busy. A lot of hot new items are coming out. JVC Kenwood released their new tablet style radio that fits direct fitment in for a lot of newer vehicles that you cannot do. So it's more like a modular radio type style. They even had a brand new Corvette, not a brand new, but like a C7 Corvette in their booth. And a lot of you guys know that those Corvettes have the factory monitor that goes up and down in the dash. So when you put it down, you have like a little secret hiding cavity where you can put whatever you want in there and the monitor goes back up. You never were able to change the radio on those. Well, Kenwood JVC came out with a modular radio, and with the combination of iData, they came out with a dash kit that fits in that spot. And let me tell you, that was pretty interesting to see. A modular radio in the dash of those Corvettes that you can never ever do. So they're doing a lot of those vehicles that were always hard to do with. So with their partnership with ADS, they're coming out with a bunch of kits Jeep JLs. I could think of specifically, which they're coming out with a kit, or they have a kit coming out where it uses that modular radio and it goes into the direct dash. And everybody knows on those JLs, they have no room to put an aftermarket radio in there. So with that being said, Kenwood JVC had very, very exciting things to talk about. Sony had a bunch of interesting and exciting things to talk about with their ES line and their new GS line. They had a demo car there, which blew people's minds on how it sounded. Alpine had Tesla radio showing off at their booth. They also had a bunch of new stuff that they're going to be coming out with, especially with their new EL and D series speakers, DM series speakers. Those are very, very, how would I say, hot over there at Knowledge Fest. I could go on and on with all the vendors we deal with here, but everybody was showing their hot new items. Very busy floor, and really, really cool stuff to see at Knowledge Fest. So hopefully get to see a lot of you guys at Knowledge Fest in Atlantic City this year.
Yes, it was honestly very interesting. Johnny was sending emails just to all of our different departments saying, guys, look at this. This is super cool. My dad's posting on Facebook. So even though I personally was not in Vegas, I felt like I was living vicariously through everyone from Go Fast that went, and they came back with a lot of knowledge that we are now going to take with us into this next season.
So with that being said, make sure you go to Knowledge Fest next year, or this year, should I say, and come to our show coming up in April, sometime in April. We'll have more details to follow next upcoming weeks about our show coming up at the Mass Mutual Center.
Yes.
So be on the lookout for that.
Yes. Save the date, though, for April 23rd. All the other details will be coming, but at least mark that in your calendar. We want to see each and every one of you guys there, because there's a lot to learn. We always have trainings, we have vendors coming. It's a great way to also meet with your sales reps, meet with some of the purchasing department, and even, other people that will be there.
Just remember,
meet one another.
Knowledge is power, guys. So save the date, April 23rd. It's happening. So you got 69 days until our show. So mark it on your calendars. Tons of trainings, tons of giveaways. Everybody knows we give away a lot of stuff. And tons of one-on-one time with all your favorite vendors. And on top of it, you get to see your Go Fast reps that you probably haven't seen in a while. You get to talk to them one-on-one, get to network with them, and ask us questions that you normally won't ask us on the phones or whatever the case is. So guys, make sure you mark your calendars, April 23rd, coming up very, very quickly. So we want to talk about hot new products. So hot new products right now, we have quite a few that came in. JVC released 2 new head units, the KWM 690BW, which is not going to say an entry level, but price point driven wireless CarPlay Android Auto unit on the market. It's got 2.5 volt pre-outs. It's got CarPlay Android Auto wirelessly, Bluetooth. This is more of their, not going to say entry level wireless CarPlay, because there really isn't an entry level wireless CarPlay Android Auto, but it's more of their entry level small chassis. We brought one out a few weeks ago, so you can see that it's really, really thin chassis. On top of that, it's a single dent chassis at the bottom. It does come with a cage at the top that you can remove, but for a lot of those hard, to put places, it's 86 millimeters, which is very, very thin, and you can fit these radios anywhere, and it is wireless CarPlay Android Auto. Now they brought a 695BW, so the part number is a KWM 695BW, and that adds quite a few different features, but not at a higher price point. It's a few bucks more. So it's got wireless CarPlay Android Auto. It's got Sirius XM, which the other unit does not do. It does not do Sirius XM capabilities, and it's Maestro compatible. So make sure you call your sales rep, ask about these 2 new hot pieces that are wireless CarPlay at a very aggressive price point. We have the brand new DS18 DX4. If a lot of you guys haven't seen this amplifier, it's a 4-channel amplifier, and I can tell you it's tiny.
Yeah, and this is on one of our February DS18 promos right now, so we'll talk about that a little bit more during housekeeping, but put it up here, and it's a 4-channel amp.
That's a 4-channel amp that size. And
That's wild.
That'll fit anywhere you want it to. So
that's smaller than my iPad.
Yeah, well, be on the lookout for the new DS18 Deluxe 4-channel amplifier. We have them in stock, as you can see. Very, very commonly used in motorcycles, side-by-sides, UTVs, ATVs, boats. You can put these in pretty much anywhere in a boat. It'll give you high-powered output for the 4-channel outputs. So make sure you check out the DS18, the Deluxe X4 amplifier. Now, I'm pretty excited about these subs. And let me tell you, these are the reason I'm excited for is a lot of you guys wanted a little bit heavier hitter, Triton audio sub that handles more power. So for instance, the 10-inch and the 12-inch, those are the only two series that they're going to come in. They come in either single 4 or dual 4, your choice. With that being said, 500 watts RMS, 1,000 peak. So a lot of guys wanted bigger power. You get 2 subs, get a 1,000-watt amplifier. Boom, you got a crazy sounding, extremely loud sound system. And to make things even better, they redesigned completely the new Triton audio speaker. Yeah, so they gave it a nice, dust cone, gray dust cone with a nice Triton logo. Very, very aggressively thick. Holy crap. Rubber surround. I apologize. I almost tripped my own words. So it's very, very high excursion sub. And they changed the back. So it's got a 70-ounce magnet in the back. It's a pretty heavy sub. Has Triton logos all over it. The basket has been stamped Triton Audio. Like I said, they come in dual voice coil or single voice coil. I've actually got a chance to hear these subs. You put them in a ported box, 2 of them, with the Triton NS 1201, and these subs will just insanely provide bass to the vehicle. Insane. And they're heavy. They probably weigh about 40 pounds each. So, guys, if you want some really cool subs at not a very expensive price point, give Triton Audio's new SSQ 10D4, SSQ 12D4 a try. Give your sales rep a call. With that being said, we do have a bunch of housekeeping February promos. So DS18 has a February promo that is live right now on that, obviously the DX4. There's a new EXL-P 1200 X4, the EXL XX 15.4. So they're big, high excursion, 4,000 watt subwoofer we have on promo right now. Their brand new G8400.4 amplifier, 4-channel amp, big power, not big chassis. We have a bunch of new specials going on. Make sure you call your sales rep for some of those exclusive deals. They're not being posted out there, so make sure you contact your sales rep because we got you covered with a bunch of specials. Sony ES promo rolls over from the previous month to this month. Been doing very well with Sony ES. For a lot of you dealers that are not signed up for ES, give your sales rep a call. Try a few pieces. I guarantee you'll like the way they sound, the way they look. And, just remember, it's Sony ES, so it's elevated standard. So that means that they're going to be a lot better sounding than a lot of the competition around it. They do their R&Ds in-house. They provide some of the best sounding speakers on the market. At Knowledge Fest, they have a vehicle that absolutely blew my mind with what it had inside the vehicle. And it just crystal clear sounding with 2 ES amplifiers. Actually, no, sorry. It had 4 ES amplifiers and it had about 10 speaker system in the vehicle. I was blown away how that car sounded.
Did you sit in it?
I did get to sit in it.
Wow.
So.
And then what? Shut the doors and then you hear it all?
I hear it all. And that's the way you actually, really test out a sound quality vehicle. You close the windows, you close the door, and you really, get a good feel and listen to it. You'll hear a good high fidelity, high res sounding audio system. You're going to hear notes that eventually you'll never heard in your life. Like I keep referring back to the Michael Jackson song, Mary Jane, that if you listen to it like in your car, you'll listen to it, you'll never hear Michael Jackson actually snapping his fingers in the whole song.
Really?
And he's snapping his fingers the whole song. Now in a high res car, you're going to hear that the whole entire time, because it's a different frequency, it's a different high fidelity sound. Speakers tune into certain frequencies, and you've got true time alignment. You've got a bunch of stuff that needs to be involved in providing that different sound pitch that is in the vehicle. So
That's cool.
Guys, definitely be on the lookout. If you're not a Sony ES store, make sure you contact your sales rep to ask them how to become a ES dealer. We've already talked about save the date. Oh, last thing I want to talk about before we give away the Memphis speakers that we promised to give away two shows ago before we didn't have last week's, but we're gonna give those away to one lucky person that obviously supported Memphis, and we're gonna have a lot of giveaways going on, so tune in for that. But Jay does at noontime every day, Monday through Friday, something called lunch break. And what she does is she goes through the warehouse and she picks a product line that she talks really in depth about. And she does a good job at really getting the key features put down and spoken to you guys. So be on the lookout. It's noontime every day. It happens on our Go Fast Solutions page. And then I share it on our dealer page and everywhere else. So make sure you don't miss that out. And last but not least, once again, save the date. April 23rd is our MX25. We do it big. We're going back to the Mass Mutual Center, and let's grow this and make this as big as it always been year after year. But with no further ado, let's give some speakers away.
Heck yeah!
So this is all for people who have supported Memphis within the last month. So thank you to all the dealers that have supported Memphis and bought Memphis.
Wow.
This one goes out to you, and hopefully one of you guys will win this great set of speakers. Let's spin it, D. Memphis SRX speakers. Shout out to you. Thank you for supporting Memphis, and thank you for all the dealers on this page that have supported Memphis, this month. Be on the lookout for more giveaways, guys. And like I said, make sure you tune in every week for a new, episode on Facebook Wednesday on things we do. If you want to see a different content, make sure you post it down in the comment field. Or hit up Jay, it'd be great. And then follow her every day at noontime for the lunch break Facebook, walkthrough on our warehouse.
Yep.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a good day.
Bye, guys. Have a great day.
And you could put your sourdough wherever you.
Everyone say goodbye to Margo.
Margo, oh my God.
Margo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go put a subwoofer in. Thanks.
It's a 16 buff in the dark. It's a 16 buff in the dark.